I just thought I'd start the show off tonight with awkward silence, since I'm running so doggone late anyway. Just cannot believe. Yes, Greg, you are first tonight. And for some reason, not for some reason, I just forgot to enable it. I haven't changed anything, so hopefully everything works. We will see. Not going to be shocked if it don't. I didn't even do my hair. I just walked in, threw this together as quick as I could because I'm running so doggone late. So I have no clue if anything will work at all or not.
It's working so far.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
Hello, everybody. I don't think I talked to Josh. He says he's tired from work and from YouTube, doing YouTube and work all week. So I don't think he'll be joining us today.
Yeah, he sent me a message. I'm just trying to fix one thing that might not be working here, and I got to look at the other monitor, and it still likes it. Oh, there it is. It's working, but why is it down there? That's crazy. I didn't move it though. That's just it. I did not move it. I knew some. I knew it was just too good to be true.
You okay, Ken?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just I'm frustrated that I go be there at 10 minutes when she's supposed to be off work at 10 o'clock. I get there at 10 minutes till 10. 5 minutes at 10:58, she comes walking out the door because they can't get their act together down there. It's ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I sent Alex a text, I don't know, 20 after, so it said, hey, I'm still waiting, shouldn't be much longer. And I sent him one at, I think, 58, and no sooner than I'd sent it, she come walking out the door. So it is just dumb. Looks like Twitch might have changed some things. It did, because I reverted it back, so I got to go in there and fix that. That's fine. That's to be expected.
Yeah, Alex, you fix that pitch on Josh's. No, I have no idea what happened.
Well, the answer to the question would be no, he did not.
Oh, that's kind of, I mean, no offense to anyone, but that's annoying.
Yeah.
I think that has something to do with the fact that he was on the phone with Natasha at the time that he was streaming.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. He was on his iPad and something else, and yeah, he's got.
And I think that's what it might have been. He was on his iPad, connected over Teamviewer. Teamviewer automatically by default carries audio, and so if Teamviewer was trying to put the audio on his iPad, send the audio to speakers on his iPad, at the same time he had his audio going on his computer, his speakers on his computer, that would have caused that annoying noise that you will hear when you put a microphone too close to a speaker or whatever.
Well, it was, whatever it was absolutely horrible.
Well, that's usually, it sounded like the noise that you usually hear if you're setting up like a PA system or something, and you put the microphone too close to the speaker. The feedback.
Yeah.
Have you heard from Jeff today?
He did. He sent me a text message and said he'd be running a little bit late, and I said, don't worry about it. I'm still sitting here waiting on Lorna.
Had a question for you and Jeff.
You've got a question for Jeff and I?
Yes, you lived in Las Vegas, right?
I have, yes.
Well, I saw a job posting for for a company needing a remote IT technician. The company is a real estate company called. This is funny because the name of the company is Alex buys Vegas houses.
Yeah, stay away from it. But go on.
You said stay away from it.
Yeah, go on. I'll let you finish, and then I'll repeat what I just said. That's a guy that goes around and buys houses under market value and rips people off, and then sells them for enormous amounts of money. And he probably wouldn't pay his employees very much money based on that knowledge. So, I mean, up to you, but me personally, I'm staying away
Well,
from
they were looking for they said they were looking for a remote IT technician, and then I get a message from whatever company they use to do their hiring, and they wanted like a introduction video, a video to explain how I would be a good fit, and they wanted me to do their little assessments on Indeed, like showing them that I know how to navigate Word and Excel.
Yeah, Jim says I almost broke my streak. Yeah, had this nonsense gone on very much longer in the car, I would have done a live stream from the car before midnight. And I was sitting there contemplating. I couldn't remember, have I gone live twice today, or once today? And if I go live now and then get home in time and go live, then no one's going to get notification. So, yeah, it was close. It was close. The streak was almost ended tonight.
So is that a real estate company, or is that just one single guy? Because when I Google it, it's got like a 4.5 star rating.
What's the name of it?
It's called Alex Buys Vegas Houses.
Yeah, that's kind of what I get.
That sounds shady. The logo is a picture of a house, like an outline of a house with Alex, the word Alex written in the middle of it.
Not the logo I see. The logo I see says, "We buy houses in Las Vegas and pay cash." Any way you can do any research? You know what? I'll find out everything you want to know about this guy. I happen to have a real good friend of mine who is a real estate company owner in Vegas. I'll reach out to him tomorrow. And if you tell me what you want to know and don't want to know, I will find out for you.
I just mainly want to know if this is a legit company.
Yeah, I think he legitimately buys houses, and I think he legitimately see right now in the pop-up on his website, Alex buys houses. Kathy, live agent. Hello, how can we help you? That's probably what they want you to do.
Is that it?
That would be what I'm looking at, yes. Now, if you leave that up running long enough, Kathy will pop up, or maybe someone else will pop up and say, what can we do to help you? Yes, Josh, YouTube can take a lot of work, but once you get it set up, like I've got mine set up now, and it looks like so far Zoom is cooperating, and you don't change anything, you're good. But yes, it can take a lot of work. I think I sent Chris Garrett a message at about 7 or 8 minutes after the hour and letting him know. I literally had just pulled into the garage. At 11:10, I sent Chris a message and said I had just gotten home at 11:10, and I was up and running by, let's see, I've been running for 10 minutes, so by 11:25, so about 15 minutes. Now, my prep takes starting Twidget. My getting going takes editing the startup page, which is the date, the description, and something that usually the, what you call it, thumbnail. You don't have to do that. You're only going to be dealing with the Mario thing, so once you get that set, you're good. And then I have to go into OBS and edit the introduction if I want to change what I put in the blue box with the text. And I always make a pot of coffee too. So I start the coffee, I come in here and do all that. Go, once that's done, oh yeah, and I got to start Zoom. But yeah, it's a lot of work. It can be a lot of work. It really can. Has that thing popped up yet, Alex, and said?
No, but I seen it earlier. I looked at it earlier.
You know what I'm talking about then, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll reach out. His name's Scott Ferris. If you want to look him up, he's a great, real good guy, best realtor I've ever worked with, and I'll get the lowdown for you and let you know.
I'm holding the dog.
See that?
That's what I'm trying to show you.
Well, we see a little furry something. Hey, Rick.
Hello.
For some reason, my bell didn't notify me when you came in. You just kind of snuck in, so. Which is fine, because I don't want to mess with anything tonight. Everything so far seems to be working just fine thus far. With the exception of Twidget. Twidget was off. Doorbell. Yep, that is a doorbell.
That is a doorbell, my dog.
Your dog, yes. Meaning if someone knocks on your door, what do the dogs do?
Try to bark and through my lamp. They try to jump down, and I have a fun of trying to hold them so they don't jump down because it's too high for my chair for them to jump down.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a guess and say they don't try, they do bark. I'm going to see something here. Why?
It was fun today because we took a little trip down to my dad's brother's house to get a car, get a vehicle to bring back, and both of them had gotten out of the truck, and the dogs were up in the front seat, and this one here that I'm holding, Cooper put his foot on the lock, and so it was like, and it locked the door, and so they spent probably 10-15 minutes trying to get in.
Well,
I was in the back seat trying to find anything in the back seat to reach up to the lock, to try to unlock it because that was.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave that like that. I was trying to see if I could get that whole little website thing in here, but I can't, so we'll just leave it like that.
That reminds me of the first Brady Bunch episode where they get married. Their dog just stood on the window, lets it down, and jumps out the window, chase cat.
Well, that was an interesting sound. Where'd that come from?
Yeah.
Sounded like some kind of a notification.
Or somebody plugged in something into a USB.
No, it could have been that too, although that would be a unique sound to that, because mine just goes the normal or whatever it is. So, yeah, it was a vehicle.
My phone has a unique sound of when you plug in the USB or when you plug it into charge. It has a unique sound that no other device that I have has.
I don't know if my phone makes a noise or not. Yeah, I just unplugged the phone. You guys can probably hear it when I plug it in. Of course not. There it goes. No matter what I plug in, that's the sound that I get. Uh-oh, I just hit the camera for the fish tank. Hopefully didn't throw that off. I see BH Ringer has joined us both in the chat room and on Zoom tonight. Good evening, BH Ringer.
Is my mic working tonight?
I don't know if Mike's working tonight or not. Never mind. Yeah, your mic's working. I thought Mike was off today, but apparently not. I'm going to be doing the old Doug Betts, Chris Garrett. Ay caramba in a minute. Speaking of that, I will.
52 minutes today. Josh only went 52 minutes. So at least we didn't have to listen to that horrible screeching noise for very long.
Depends on when you joined him. If you joined him at the beginning or like I did before it, and when he first went live and he had to put up with it for all the time. But then I had to leave early, so it probably balances out. Josh says he will be back on Zoom tomorrow night. Wow, I'm going to have to make some adjustments to that. I see that is all blown out of proportion. Way to go, Greg. You had to jinx it.
Hey, I had a good day. My belt broke on my vacuum cleaner.
Oh, that's fun.
So I got to go to Walmart tomorrow, try to get one. At least I got the part number and the style. And I got 2 windows. I put window tint on those 2 windows behind me. I get a lot of sun there during the summertime.
That has that somewhat back to the size it should be. I'll shut off that Vegas thing. It's.
You know you had a rabbit in your window?
Yeah.
No, that didn't change that over there. Let me see if by shutting it off and turning it back on, if that fixed it. If not, then I got issues.
Those 2 windows behind me get a lot of sunlight during the summertime. So I picked up Gila window film Lowe's when I was there the other day. First one was a little bit difficult. I tried to put the film up and then pull the backing off of it, and I got a streak in there that I can't get out. It's a crease. That stuff's hard to do if you don't get it right. Well, the second one I did, it was a lot easier because I laid it on the kitchen countertop, took 2 pieces of Scotch tape and pulled the backing off of it, and then just gently walked in here.
I like seeing that.
Yeah, you should have made a video.
Yeah, really. My first live stream, my first upload. Well, that's more than I did. I took a nap. I didn't feel good today, so I took a nap, and I felt worse after the nap. I wasn't planning on waiting a doggone hour for her to get off work. That's for sure. I tried to watch a little bit of Carrie, and that got nowhere. And then I tried to watch.
I watched a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
I didn't even know Carrie was live. I've been busy. I got that email to do that assessment for this place in Vegas, and so I've been. When I got home, I started doing that assessment. All their little, what do you call them? Aptitude questions. What is most like you to least like you? They give you like 5 things, and you have to put them in order. And then they ask me questions about Word and Excel and all kind of crazy stuff. And I was on biking today. It was 70 degrees, almost 71.
We had storms most of the night and most of the morning. And it was trying to do something when I took her to work. I'm not sure what you would call it. It wasn't really rain. It wasn't really mist. It wasn't really drizzle. It was just something.
Yeah, we had some rain today, too. We're supposed to get heavy rain tomorrow.
We're supposed to be really halfway decent tomorrow. Partly cloudy, mid-70s. Next week, we're supposed to be in the 80s and sunshine all week long. In fact, Friday is supposed to be 88 degrees, and that'll put a damper on my golf game. I'm still planning on playing, but it'll slow me down a little bit.
That's the way it is going to be here next week. Tomorrow's supposed to be sunny, high 80. Sunday is supposed to be 86. Monday, 92. Tuesday, 93. Wednesday, 96. Thursday 95, and every day it's sunny for the next 10 days.
Yeah, we had some storms today. A friend of mine, his TV got hit by lightning, so I'm gonna help him set one up tomorrow, a new one, and probably won't be on Doug's tomorrow. Well, if it's nice enough tomorrow, I'll probably be outside.
Give you guys a tip with all that 80 and 90-degree weather. Go to Walmart or Lowe's and get you some HVAC coil cleaner. Take your garden hose, rinse it off, and then spray those coils with that foam and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. And then hose it off again. If you got any spray left, spray it again. And make your air conditioning work a lot less in that summer heat. Even if you got window units. Vacuum them and clean them out, change the filter.
Well, I'm running into difficulty. I'm trying to send a quick email. And like everything else that's going on with my computer right now, my Gmail's messed up.
How does he want to stream YouTube from his phone for?
Well, what am I missing? Do I need to go catch up here? Hold on.
That's what he's got a damn brand new desktop PC for.
Well, let's see. For the 18th time, after you get 50 subscribers. When you get 50 subscribers, then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Until then, no sense talking about it. Right?
Right.
Alex, correct?
Correct.
You might want to let him know.
I agree. Wholeheartedly.
I don't make the YouTube rules, and
Not even in Zoom. Were you reading chat or something?
Yeah.
yeah, I left my email because that was messing up, and went over and read the chat, and he says, "When can I do YouTube from my phone? It will be easier for me. I
We've only
think."
told him this. It will be easier for me 12 times.
Yeah, and no, it won't be easier from your phone. Actually, Josh, if you think
From your phone.
he wants to stream from his phone, but if he thinks that streaming from the computer is difficult, I'm going to let him find out how hard it is to stream from his phone on his own. Because it's no picnic, is it, Rick?
No, it's not. Not for a while.
How can he play the game with one hand and hold the camera with another?
That's why I have a short little tripod that I can put my phone on.
Yeah.
I can sit there and hold it at eye level.
If he wants to play games on his iPad, if he wants to stream games on his iPad, he should start a Zoom meeting on his computer, share his iPad screen to the Zoom meeting on the computer, and then do the stream from the computer.
That sounds like the hard way.
You lost me, and I kind of know what I'm doing.
You know how like you can connect your iPhone to Zoom and show us?
Yes.
He can connect his iPad to Zoom and play his game and stream it. Because as long as he's the only one in the Zoom session, Zoom won't activate the 40-minute cutoff. It'll stay open forever.
Have we tested that yet, though? Since the change,
I have.
since the change went into effect, you've tested it?
No, I haven't. But in the past, whenever I've been whenever I start a Zoom and I've been in Zoom myself, as long as no one joins joins and or waives the Zoom meeting, the 40-minute rule doesn't.
Right, but
has not
remember,
come into effect.
right, but remember 2, maybe 3 nights ago, I read a thing that says effective on this date, all Zoom meetings are going to be restricted to 40 minutes.
That's if they got the free version.
Right, if you're running a free version. So what you need to do is now that we do know that's in effect, right, BH Ringer?
I need to open a Zoom meeting and not let anybody in, and just
You just need to start a Zoom meeting and not let anybody know you're doing it. Start the clock, look at your watch or whatever, and go, 40 minutes and see what happens. If at 45 minutes you're still up and running, then it's still good for one person. But as soon as that second person joins, as we know from experience, right? Someone, I'm not going to mention your name, but has the initials BH and R in it. We know that to work.
Yes, we found that out.
Yes, we did. Right in the middle of an important conversation, too. So, which anytime you guys want to get together, let me know, and I'll either start one, you get everybody in there, and I can leave if you want me not to be present, because that 40 minutes goes by, I mean, super quick, especially if you're doing anything. Oh man, he even said, "Hey, this is going to end in about," boop, it was gone. I mean, it just seemed, I think he said 10 minutes, but it literally seemed like it was gone instantly. So, Josh says, "Hi, Jim," in the chat room. It's pretty good. He says hi to you, but doesn't say hi to the host. Doesn't say hi to the host. Who's?
There we go.
Hey, Jim.
Hey guys.
Ooh, Zoom support phone number.
I might need that. Go ahead, recite it for me, please. I'm ready. I'm getting tired of that chat stuff. So far, so good, though. It looks like Zoom is staying pretty consistent on the YouTube stream, from what I can see.
Yeah, it says effective May 2nd, 2022.
Yeah.
All meetings hosted by basic users on free account types will be limited to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that really a change?
Oh, yeah, and it really is in effect, and it really does do it. Not going to mention anyone's name or anything, but he's got a baseball cap on with a big-ass boat in his background.
Right there, Jim.
Okay. Well, I've never used anything more than the free stuff, and I very rarely have had any kind of Zoom session that lasted more than 20 minutes. So
You were probably late for that one.
yeah, there's the surprise.
Inconceivable.
Yes,
Yeah,
right,
I thought
exactly.
it always been 40 minutes.
It's always been 40 minutes, Chris, but if you get, it used to be 2 people could literally talk for 24 hours with no problem. Once that third person joined, then it would cut it to 40 minutes. But now, if it's just 2 people, it still kicks in at 40 minutes.
Okay.
So that's pretty bad, actually. And
Well, I'm late for a very good reason. BBC America was playing one of my favorite movies. Unfortunately, they've edited the shit out of it, so it's kind of like not very enjoyable.
and the movie is or was.
I will give you a hint. I'm tired. Tired of playing the game.
Oh,
Ain't it a friggin' shame?
Blazing Saddles.
There you go.
For a brief moment, I was thinking Young Frankenstein, or is that Frankenstein? But I knew. Then I realized it was Blazing Saddles.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. Those were great movies, by the way. That's a pretty good Madeline Kahn impression there, Jim. Is there something about us you want to tell us?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It is one of the best scenes in that movie, quite frankly.
I still like the one when they're out in the middle of the range or whatever, the desert, and they put that little toll booth up in there, and they got to go back and get the dimes or whatever. the
Yes.
coins to get through. That one's pretty good. Yeah, overall, it's a good movie. The ending still kind of ended odd for me, but not that I'm a movie expert on endings or any, whatever. So.
Hey, I'm working for Mel Brooks. Not in the face.
So Josh asked you, oh wow, that's still not working. So I need someone to put Jibber Jabberish at the 199 character limit on chat for me so I can get this adjusted again. Doggone it. Just once this week I'd like to do. Now this will be interesting because in order to post that I have to bring this way over here.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I got it. And then go way back over here. Not too bad. Now let me bring up OBS. And that's looking bad. Okay, that looks all right. Okay, I'll go with that for right now. That was an easy one to fix. Hopefully it stays. So let me go back to this one and see what that looks like. Yeah, something's changed. See how Josh Kinder now takes up the whole thing? And when I do Jim's, let's see what Greg's looks like. Now his works fine. Wonder why.
Josh's name is so long.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I'm looking at his name, and maybe because it's so long, because yep, that's what it is. Yep. Okay, I'll have to go into that setting in Twidget and fix that, but not tonight, not right now, and not live.
Why not? Come on. Let's risk it all.
Just wore out fixing things. I need for Wintermute to show up because I need to thank him. The clocks you're looking at right now were actually made by Wintermute and sent to me, and that's being run locally from my computer. Uh-oh. I got 1 day to pay my balance due to the VA. I guess I better pay that tonight. I knew I had a bill for the VA. And I get the joy of going to downtown Indianapolis on Monday morning to go see the VA. Do I sound excited?
No.
I'm not.
Sounds like you're thrilled.
Huh?
Sounds like you're thrilled.
Oh, I am. Well, if they can give me some other glasses other than these Dr. Bull stuff and I can actually see with them, that would be good.
When was the last time you had your eyes checked? 5 years ago?
No, December of either 2020 or 2019. I can't remember. I believe it was 19. I'm doing eye exam. These aren't bad. My driving glasses are still holding up pretty good, but if I take these off, in order for me to see anything that I can see with these on, I literally have to play someone and go up here and get really super close to read it. So I just assume.
Change the font on your text.
That sounds like a change needs to be made that I don't want to deal with tonight.
That's simple.
Great. Simple and me, those two words do not go together.
It's a piece of cake.
Now, a piece of cake sounds pretty good. Oh, wait, diabetic me, I can't have that. Next.
It's easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
One of these days I will start and not have to make any adjustments. Everything will be fine. Thus far, the only thing that works good is the clocks. Now that that's local, that won't go away. In fact, I haven't tested it yet to see what happens if I turn them off. So we'll see. I just turned them off. Oh, they just go away. How about that? Now, theoretically, if I bring them back up, and make it full screen, it should now.
Here it goes.
And I can't find. Well, the problem is now I got to take that out like that. Yeah, so that's good. So this is good. Yay! Something else went right today. Josh dares me to do it now. He's just playing with me. Wow. So let's teach Josh a lesson on YouTube settings and how to make things work. So Josh, what you do here, since you can't see this, is you go to the 3 dots and it says go to channel, pin message, report, remove, or put user in a timeout. I could remove him. That'd be mean. I can also bring him back, by the way, if you do remove someone. I have experimented with that. It does work. Or I could remove his mod status. Oh, wait, Alex.
Remove his mod status, see if he noticed it.
Oh, he'll notice. He's watching the stream, so he'll notice that right away. But I wanted to ask Alex if he got his mod status back or not.
For what?
Josh took his mod status away from him.
Oh.
He's supposedly gave it back. Man, I cannot talk tonight. But I know it's nothing like any other night. So I don't know if he got it back or not. I could do that, I guess. Or I could do a video on how to do that and then show him how to bring it back. Cause yeah, I can't. Josh, right now I can't post any of your things because your name is too big, and I'm not gonna. I dare play joke. I'm not gonna go in and fix it right now. So sorry. Anyway, tomorrow night we should be good early. She's off Saturday and Sunday, as far as I know. I think we've got one little trip planned to the countryside tomorrow. I think. And then Sunday will be good, even though it's Mother's Day. I should still be early as well. Monday she is 6 to 6. Tuesday 6 to 6. Wednesday I believe she's off. Thursday 6 to 6, and then next Saturday 2 to 10. Or wait a minute, 2 to 10 Thursday, 6 to 6 on Saturday. No, I was right. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday 12, 6 to 6, and then Saturday she will be 8. So that's good. That is good. And there's the awkward silence that we're all used to and accustomed to. There's Tony Wabo who says thumbs up. I didn't see he was in the chat room till right now. And Josh says, yes, he did get back his mod status. Okay, good. Was that an inadvertent, accidental thing, or is it something else that you don't want to talk about?
It was an oops.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever oops except for the one person I got permission with and played around with to see, can you give it, can you take it, and you can, you literally can. You go into YouTube Studio and you can remove, I'm trying to remember how it works. You remove the mod status. Now it's going to require me to think, and I'm not going to do that right now. But it can be done. Same thing if you block someone. If I block someone from the channel, you can go into YouTube Studio and unblock them, and then they can come back. I'm not going to show you that it works with Sam Lazar, but trust me, it works.
Come on, show us.
Who's my first volunteer? All those in favor of Greg say aye. No, Greg, you misunderstand the concept here. You cannot vote for yourself. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, go ahead, vote for yourself. Oh, Tony says aye. Nah, you're good. You are good. So, how many people want Doug's background? How many people want
All right.
this background right here? Let me unblur it. Oh, it is unblurred. So Doug sent this out to us, and I think it's mirrored. Yeah, I got it mirrored. Doug sent this to Alex and I, and he asked if we would disseminate it amongst everyone.
I was just going to say, I mean, why didn't he just
I don't know.
send out a blanket freaking email?
I don't know. That's my next question. How many people mind getting a BCC? And I will make sure it's BCC this time. I did not mean to do it. Okay, cool. So Robert says he wants it. Josh said he did not mean to do it. And Tony said aye for the vote of Greg. So BH, you want it?
Sure.
I'll send it. Josh says he wants it. ACC. Yeah, kind of did that once. Rick, would you like it? Jim?
Yeah, why not?
Chris?
You can send it.
And finally, last but not least, those who should be in the break room. Greg?
Yeah.
Let me think about it. What was the question?
I don't know. I can't remember either.
All right, so I'll get that out tonight to everybody. Look forward to your emails tomorrow morning, and when we all join, we can all have Studio A as our background. I can't think of anyone else that I need to send it to, but you'll get those tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, if I had the ability, I'd try to figure out how to do it right now, but I don't have that ability. Not tonight. Generally, usually, I might be able to. Can I? No. Huh?
Upload it to the chat.
How do I upload a background image? Because that's what this is.
What format?
PNG?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I'm listening.
Yeah. You just go to chat, and then there's the attached paper clip, and then you pick local files, I think.
My computer, I think it says. Or computer.
Are you talking about on YouTube or Zoom?
Zoom.
Okay, I'm in Zoom.
Little folder icon.
Little folder
Your
icon.
computer.
My computer. Uh-huh. Sure.
Go to the file. And
Uh-huh.
open it.
Uh-huh.
And upload it to the chat.
Uh-huh. Says it was sent successfully to everyone. And there's going to be a glitch. I just know it. There's going to be a glitch.
Why would there be a glitch?
You want the short version or the long version? Short version is I did it.
Okay.
So everyone check your Zoom chat and see if it's there, please.
Yeah, I'm saving it to my
Good.
web folder.
I didn't know you could do that. Wow, 4 nights in a row now. I've learned something.
Why does it want to save the System 32?
I don't know.
That's the last place you tried to save something.
No,
Yeah, I did the same thing with
I
mine.
never do that.
Okay.
Well, now my Zoom meeting is off, and I'm almost afraid to move it based on the last 2 nights. There, I'll leave it right there. See how that goes. Chris, I don't know. I just click on download, save, and wherever it goes, it goes. That's probably why I can't find half the stuff I download.
There you go.
There, we got 2, 3. I think Chris is working on it.
No, I'm not going to do it tonight.
And looks like Greg is sharing his screen.
This is where I save all mine. Windows, Go down to web. Then wallpaper. Then Windows 10. That's where I got all my desktop.
You have 65 images saved on there for wallpaper images.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I see it right there. It says Doug's office virtual background. Windows web wallpaper Windows 10. So was Carrie actually hawking Windows 11 today? Did I understand that correctly? Or
No, he's not hawking it. He has a customer who actually wants it.
Wanted it.
oh, okay. Hey, Alex, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but we did not share the bowl of cornflakes background.
Well, Ken, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but that's not a bowl of cornflakes. It's a fruit salad.
Yeah. It's fruit salad.
What did he say? I couldn't hear him.
It's a fruit salad.
You did it, didn't you? You did.
I did.
Yeah.
He'll come
What a
back.
surprise.
He'll come back smiling.
What did I say?
I don't know. I couldn't hear you. You temporarily went away. Are you all right?
I'm all right.
Okay.
You put on your microphone.
You hit the wrong button or something?
No, anyway, the gist of Carrie's whatever he did tonight was that well, he has a customer he built a computer for.
Okay.
It's 7 years old. There's nothing wrong with it, but it can't upgrade to Windows 11.
Okay.
And his customer, for whatever reason, wants to move to Windows 11.
Okay.
So that's why he's putting together the new stuff.
Okay. So Jeff has joined us from Vegas. If you check you're fine. If you check Zoom chat, you should see a download to have Studio A as your background.
If Ken, if Jeff joined after you sent that in chat, Jeff won't see that.
I don't see it.
Well, since I already put you in the waiting room once, you're lucky. Let's see if my gray matter will allow me to do this from memory.
Memory.
Okay, Jeff, if you don't mind checking it now because Alex ruined my parade, I would appreciate it. And Josh, you might be able to get it as well, too. I just did it, so hopefully you two can get it. And I'm going to go refill my coffee. Be right back.
You changed your mind, I guess, Josh. What's that? You decided to join us.
Yeah, all right, let me see if I can do that.
So how do I get it?
Go in the chat.
Yeah, I clicked on Tim's thing, and it comes up in a folder.
Yeah, it's asking you where do you want to save it to. All right. All right, I have it, I think.
Looks like you do from where I'm standing.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just walking back in the room, but all right, looks pretty good. 2,
We all
4.
look pretty good with the background.
Yeah, I think if we all, hopefully I'll be able to show up. I don't know. It depends on this little trip. If not, then at least we'll be well represented with Studio A. And he'll get a good kick. He'll get the kick out of that, I'm sure.
I bet he wasn't expecting all this company.
Yeah.
He's out getting snacks.
That's also. And beer.
Rick and Josh weren't invited though.
This has got to be an Alex joke. And it is what? I don't follow you?
I said Rick and Josh weren't invited because they don't have their backgrounds set.
Oh. Is that what it is?
properly.
Okay.
Where is it? Okay.
Looks like Josh is having some technical difficulties.
Oh, well, the only person that doesn't have their video on right now is Chris.
Chris, yeah.
But everybody else has their cameras on. So. I can hear from Gary today.
Do what?
You hear from Gary today?
Have not. I have not. Yeah, I got to run a real quick test on something, so I'm going to turn the camera off. Camera should go away on Zoom, and I'll see what the delay is on. Wow, hardly no delay whatsoever on YouTube. Now you guys can still hear me in Zoom,
Yes.
and they can hear me on YouTube. The first test I'm going to run is I'm going to turn the microphone off on Zoom only, and now Zoom cannot hear me. But I think YouTube can. So if someone in the chat room can say, yes, you can hear me, or no, you cannot hear me. Of course, you can't hear me. You won't know. I'll bring the camera back up. So you guys cannot hear me? No? Okay, good. And Robert's saying yes. Okay, so now I'm going to kill the camera again. I'm going to bring the microphone back up for Zoom, and now they can hear me. And Tony said yes, they could hear me while it was muted over there. And since these guys are being ha-ha funny and not letting me know if they can hear me or not, I'm now going to see if this does. This should get rid of both the YouTube stream and the Zoom stream in 1B3. So now nobody can hear me. Right, nobody can hear me. Hey, Greg,
See you, but can't hear you.
What? You can still hear me over YouTube. See, that's not right because, okay, thank you guys. Okay, Professor.
Yes.
When I press the blue Yeti button to kill it, it should kill it for everybody, but YouTube is still able to hear me. Why is that?
I don't know. When I press my blue Yeti button, it kills it in OBS and it kills it in Zoom simultaneously. I don't do nothing but press the button, and if it's flashing, it should be muted.
Right, and that's what I did. I pressed it, and you guys won't hear me. The button is blinking, but according to YouTube, they can hear me. So I'm going to go into OBS. Now you guys can hear me in Zoom. I'm going to go back into... yeah, I can fix that.
Because if you're pressing the button on the physical blue Yeti, that's the physical microphone kill switch. Okay,
I've got an idea. XYZ. Okay, now Zoom cannot hear me, and I know that. One of my settings, yes, Tony, I believe it's one of my settings, and now I'm going to actually write a number down and see if this gets rid of... Now can you hear me over... And yes, I'm going to bet money you can still hear me over YouTube, even though I killed the microphone. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, so one last test.
And now,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Yes.
thing I'm going to have to figure out is, wow, that's feedback from me.
But the settings should have no effect on the physical microphone mute button on the Yeti.
Yeah, I agree, but obviously if I hit the Yeti button and you guys go away, or I go away from you guys, which is now, YouTube can still hear me. And I know they can hear me now because I'm looking at the specific, I'm looking at the bar go.
I was talking to Blackwell earlier tonight about my channel, and he asked me how I was doing. And he came back with one of his really comments that didn't make any sense to me. It's something that I can't let my wife do, that I have to let all of you do. That's Black Watch for you.
Okay, now you guys can hear me again. Tony Wallow's saying that, yeah, this, and he's saying, should I bring this up to Doug? I think this might be a Doug subject, yes. So, you want to share your screen? Josh, is that what you're asking?
Yeah, please.
Okay, hang on. I'll kill it so it doesn't go across YouTube. I'll put up the interruption just in case she's watching. Okay, you're good. You should be able to share your screen now.
I can find it.
In Black Watch, you have to have a very dry, sarcastic sense of humor to understand some of what he does.
Yeah. I didn't put it on you. I put it on my iPhone. Hold on.
I know what's wrong with your sound.
I'm listening.
I gotta wait until Josh gets through his screen. Well, you can still see it. You just take it and you thump it.
You know what's scarier than whatever? You know what's scarier than whatever picture Josh is going to show us?
No, not really.
I do. Josh's hairdo today.
I can't say anything about the hair. I didn't even look at it tonight before I started streaming. I just wanted to get going because I knew it was late already.
Yes, we were getting anxious.
You don't have as much as he does.
What, hair?
Hair.
I've got more hair than he does. You forget I have a ponytail on the back of my head.
Oh. Well, you won't let us see what you look like with your ponytail undone?
Yeah, that's typical Black Watch. I wouldn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
That's just typical Black Watch.
And I didn't know what to reply to that.
I'd have said every one of them. And then I'd have followed that up with, are you subscribed? And then you have to ask yourself, do you really want him making the Black Watch humorous remarks on your channel? I mean, yeah, that's just typical Black Watch.
Yep. Oh, he thought I was stalking him.
He thought you were stalking him?
Yeah. Because I was going up on Bobby's channel. I said, no, I'm just really laughing because I put in a long day. I put in a long day at work. I put in a long day at YouTube coming in to make all the content for you guys. So I'm tired. I want to relax.
Sometimes you just ignore it. You don't even respond.
Yep.
You don't get it.
Ken, I got a little Las Vegas weather report for you.
Hold on 1 second.
Time's up.
That really didn't make sense what he said.
A lot of things that he says don't make sense.
Okay, go ahead with the updated Las Vegas report.
Went out about 8:30 here to run down to El Pollo Loco to get a tostada salad. And I got back home to go get it. Temperature was 91 degrees at 8:30 tonight.
My body's not tired, but my eyes are tired.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of Vegas Channel 8 the other night on the Fire Stick, and they were saying, Ted Florendo said, do I have to use the word 90? And they all were like, shh, don't say that word.
Hey, Jim.
I was like 96 today.
Two. That is warm.
Hey, Jim.
Yes.
The next time you make a video, can you put my link in your video?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
I mean, that's what it'll be, though.
I'm trying.
And Ken, I also have a Las Vegas crime report for you.
It can't be good, but go ahead.
My neighbor's pickup truck was stolen between 6 and 7 a.m. this morning.
Oh, wow.
Pretty brazen because it was already getting light.
Oh, yeah.
My other neighbor didn't catch it on camera. He has a motion sensitive camera on the front of his house. And when somebody drives by in the street, it'll go off for a little bit. And the truck was there at 6 a.m.
Gone at 7.
Around 7.
Yeah.
And they went off and the truck was gone.
Alex has got a question for you while I'm doing what I'm doing here.
The answer
I'm
is
trying
7.
everything I can to make my subscribers up.
The only thing you can do is keep doing what you're doing, and it'll get up there before you know it. Don't
What
get.
do you know about a business called Alex Buys Vegas Houses? Yeah.
Nothing. You got a link to it? You can show me?
It's you can not as an own link, but you can Google what I just said, and the first link to pull up their website.
Hold on, let me get something to write it in.
I'll send you the link in a second, Jeff. I've got it.
Oh, okay, I was going to write down and Google it.
I'll get you the link. Just give me a second. All right, so somebody, I won't mention Alex's name, wants you guys to see what I look like with my hair down. I don't know how good this is going to be with this background, but that's with the hair down.
Let me put down my beer so I don't drop it.
Probably can't see a lot because I've got a black shirt on, but it's down. Goes down to about here on my shoulders. We cut off about 2.5, 3 feet a while back because I got tired of messing with it. And this is getting ready to get cut again. She just doesn't know it yet. I'm going to go back to a halfway decent, regular, non-military haircut.
Oh, you want to go back to the military?
You don't like a high and tight?
No, I don't. I'll pass on that.
I don't quite get a high and tight, but I come close to it in the summers because I just don't like long hair and the heat out here.
Now watch, I'll go down there Monday and they're going to say, one of the requirements to be seen is you must have a high and tight.
Only thing I do outside when it reaches 88 degrees is water my plants. That's it. Then I come back in.
So I want
This
to
afternoon,
get...
I trimmed
I
bushes,
will be streaming.
mowed the yard, trimmed around the edge of it, and moved.
I will be streaming tomorrow, but not Sunday.
I'd say something tomorrow. I'll be doing baseball on Sunday.
Here you go, Jeff. I put it in there for everybody, but the link is in Zoom chat for Alex Buys Vegas Houses.
So you started a business? down here?
But I did not. This guy that started this, his name just also happens to be Alex.
There are quite a few people doing stuff like that. I mean, buy your house in any condition, give you less than it would be worth if you fix it yourself, and make a profit off of it. I will just let me do a quick calculation.
My old Dell computer will not handle OBI. I already got the pepper.
What makes you think it won't handle OBS?
I asked Alex and he said it wouldn't.
You talking about the one you took to your aunt's? Is that the
No, talking about the Dell.
You can speak desktop,
Yes.
laptop. When you say Dell HP, I get confused.
Yes, we're talking about the one that is at his aunt's.
So that's a desktop.
Yes.
So the one he took to his aunt's, okay. Yeah, you'd be surprised. You know how you could find out if it will support it or not, or if it'll function or not? Put it on there and see.
Okay.
Is that why you're not going to stream from your aunt's house? Because you don't have a means of doing it? Not to mention the games are not on that computer?
I didn't think it would handle it.
It may not. I'm just saying, until you download it, install it, add a scene, run a scene, and try to do it, you don't know.
I never said it wouldn't handle just OBS, but what I meant is it probably might have a hard time handling OBS, Zoom, and whatever games at the same time.
That I would imagine it would have a problem with.
I would tend to agree.
So what do you guys thinking? You guys thinking I could try it with OBS on it?
Well, we wait till.
Yeah.
I hate to be like Kerry, but the only way to find the answer out that, Josh, is to do it.
And that is actually the correct answer.
Anything else is idle speculation on our part.
Correct.
Or yours.
Correct. Now, I tend to agree with what Jim said about when you put OBS and Zoom and the games and this and that and whatever else, it probably can't handle that. But OBS, I think it will work. I think you can run it. David in the chat. Hey, Dave.
It doesn't take a lot to stream. Trust me. It doesn't take a lot to stream. The problem that you run into is everything else that you're doing.
Thanks, Dave.
Go ahead and try it.
Okay, but my next question is, if I do that, will you set OBS up the way it is here? Or will it be a different thing?
Hey, Josh.
I can set it up the way it is here.
Hey, Josh. Why don't you set it up the way that it is there and learn something rather than being reliant on other people to do your job for you?
That's a better idea. Yeah.
Because I don't know the screen.
Take a picture. You got a cell phone.
You don't even need it. You don't even need the picture. All you gotta do is log into.
Well, I have to take pictures. That's why I said take a picture.
But he wants to type it out by hand when you just go to YouTube and copy paste it.
Alright, well, I'll try it then.
And the only way you're going to learn to do something is to try and fail or try and succeed. And I've done both. Just this week. Yes, I reach out to people when I get stumped and can't figure something out, but I've usually tried it about at least 3 times before then. That was a joke. I usually try it way more than 3.
It says here the minimum CPU is an Intel i5 2500K. 4 gigs of RAM, Windows, a video card, or Intel HD graphics, 500 megabytes of hard drive space.
I'm trying to remember if I tried to. No, I don't think I tried to stream. The first computer video I did was not. I didn't stream it live. I recorded it, but I recorded it on a Ryzen 3 2200G, which is like bare minimum. So
Did
I mean,
it stream?
no, not stream, just record video.
Oh, okay.
But I was also running just the C920 at the time, which isn't very taxing. And I only had the one camera. I didn't have all the other stuff that I have now. As a matter of fact, that very first computer video was me putting together the streaming machine that I'm using now.
He's got nothing to lose by downloading it and giving it a shot.
Do you think I do all the things that I do because I actually know anything? That's I've spent 30 plus years screwing around with computer hardware. Okay, I've made mistakes. I've blown up a hard drive because I managed to plug the plug-in wrong. I smoked one.
By chance, did you record that?
No, this was back in the 90s.
So? They had video cameras back then. Look at him.
Yeah, VHS.
I had to ask.
Just put a hook in the ceiling and a piece of rope and hang it from there.
Hey, Jim.
Which brings me to my next question. How far in advance can you schedule a live stream?
Oh, good question.
I've seen certain. It may depend on how many subscribers you have, but I have seen people schedule live streams at least 24 hours in advance.
Well, I've seen him schedule them up to 48, but I just wonder how far out you can schedule them.
Well, there's the guy out of England that I watch, the Admin IT guy, and he posted or scheduled his live stream sometime this morning, I think, and that's not going to be live till 10:45 a.m. tomorrow. So that's got to be at least 36 hours, 24 hours, something like that.
The only reason I ask is because I want to schedule tomorrow's stream tomorrow and Sunday's stream tomorrow. Could I do that?
I don't know. The answer is I don't know. Try it.
I want to say yes. I believe I seen where one of the girls that I follow had 2 streams scheduled, one for one day and one for the next day, I believe. I'm trying to remember. Google's not really helping me out on giving me a definitive answer on how far you can, in advance you can schedule. How many videos can you schedule on YouTube?
Well, there might be a limit on as to how many you can schedule, as far as how far in advance. Your guess is as good as mine.
According to this, in 2017, you could do 50 videos per day. Whoa!
But do we want to keep it going with Mario Kart or do we want to play something else?
It's entirely up to you.
Okay.
The only thing I would suggest is the same thing I suggested last night, is I would make your game screen as big as you can. No sexual pun intended, the bigger the better.
Well, Alex, you want to log in and roll around with that tomorrow? Or do you want me to do it? Always the thing I can do it.
Oh, you're going to get about 8 eyes out of that. I think what you should do is, if you want Alex to join on Teamviewer to observe, that's fine. And then you should do it and not rely on him to do it for you, knowing he's on Teamviewer. As long as you have the capabilities to do it, you should try to do it.
Okay, well.
Oh, you have 31 subscribers now. Thank you, Tom.
Is there something you were going to ask me?
No.
Ken?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, I thought there was something.
No, I'm still looking to see if I can find out how far in advance you can do what he asked. That's actually a very good question. I know I seen. Let me see what she's got right now. I think one time I seen she had streams number 50 and 51 scheduled, or 49 and 50 scheduled. She's trying to do 100 straight days.
My body is not tired, but my eyes are tired, and nothing at the screen, if you know what I mean. I just feel like I've been looking at a screen non-stop. Like, go, what happened when you do? You know?
Like your eyes can get tired looking at the screen because a lot of times you stare at the screen and you don't blink as much as you normally do. So your eyes can get drier than they normally do, and you'll feel more tired.
I've seen some premiere streams advertised a week ahead.
Yeah, that's the other thing I don't quite understand, the premiere showing.
And they're basically live because they have a live chat.
Yeah, I've done one or maybe two of those at this point. I think I've done one. Yeah, I know I've done at least one.
You know, I got some body wasn't in the video. It was because I put a comment on her channel, and I don't know why, but she loved my comment, and she gave me a hug.
Well, that's good. According to Google, you can stream. The same stream could be bound to up to 3 live broadcasts. I guess that means tied together.
I suppose.
That was in 2019. I cannot find anything on how far in advance or how many can you schedule. That is a very good question.
Maybe that would make. Awkward balance.
He'd probably have a pretty good idea. If not, he's going to do the same thing we're doing.
What's the question?
1 week. No pun intended. You can schedule a Facebook live video and a live producer up to 1 week in advance. When you schedule a video, your audience will be notified immediately by an automatic post announcing your upcoming broadcast. A second post containing the live broadcast will automatically be published at the scheduled date and time. So 1 week.
For Facebook.
No. Well, yeah, for Facebook. Damn it. Jeff!
Well, I thought you said Facebook.
It does say Facebook. Doggone it. Now I gotta go find the same.
Well, if I tweet from my end, I won't be playing Nintendo games down there. Because I don't have the software installed down there. So I'll have to play something that's on the internet.
Well, don't get all worried about all of this. Just do what you can when you can. You don't have to get all this accomplished all in a day or two. Just work up to it.
Well, I didn't know who that computer guy was until we started mentioning the names in my phone.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this is not answering my question at all. Well, at least we now know if we want to do anything on Facebook, we got a week.
Actually, I take that back.
Did you find something, I hope?
Alexa,
I apparently did 2 premieres on my channel at some point.
So,
Alexa,
and the point of the premiere is,
Alexa, Alexa.
and the point of the premiere is,
I think the only point of a premiere is that it's an upload, but when you set it to go on or whatever you want it,
Right.
you can actually have a chat stream associated with it.
oh. So it's a recording.
It's a recording, but there's a
Yeah,
live
okay.
chat stream.
Right, right.
With the chat stream, yeah. That's essentially what it is.
I had one railroad channel I watched. There's quite a few of those. Delay and Block Productions. There's a lot of good rail fan videos. And he'll have a premiere once every 3 or 4 weeks, something like that.
I think it's designed mostly so people can ask questions during the video, in case there's any unanswered questions.
Yeah, the 2 premieres that I did were both involving Windows 11, so that makes sense.
Hey, BH, I've got some sad news for you.
Uh-oh.
Your girl lost tonight.
After how many wins in a row? 24?
Oh, I'm not sure of that, but there's going to be a lot of speculation going around the internet that it was fixed, because quite honestly, it was fixed. Who was the first president of the United States?
Washington.
Well, we all know that, as probably she did too, but her bet, she could have won had she not bet the way she bet. She lost by like $1. So it's staged. I mean, I've said that for a while now, and the more I see and the more I look into things. Jeopardy, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the question wasn't quite that easy, but it was real simple. Very, very simple. I mean, God, she won $750,000. You can't really fault the young lady. And she'll be back. She'll be on the Tournament of Champions when it runs. She wants to go against Amy Schneider because she's her idol. She's not a she. She's a he. We won't go down that road. Next subject.
I wonder if the Canadian government's through with that, how much you'll have to get.
I was actually going to ask you that. What Canadian money-wise, what does she win? I know it's not $3 million like you said the other night.
It's about 75 cents on the dollar, I think, right now.
So $1 get 75 Canadian?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Jeff, go right ahead, please, sir.
Well, here's the thing people argue about. In November 1781, a fellow named John Hanson became the first president of the United States in Congress assembled under the Articles of Confederation. But there was no official executive branch under the Articles of Confederation. So he was just president of Congress. That's kind of, I heard that discussed once before, but I just looked at, not that I knew that off the top of my head.
562,500 at 75 cents on the dollar Canadian, then she's got to pay taxes on that. So it'd be interesting to see what she does bring home.
What's the highest marginal tax rate these days? 39%?
I have no idea.
Something like that.
Well, it should be, well, I don't think it should be is the wrong choice of words. It will probably be taxed at a higher rate because it's from a game show. Just like the gift tax. It's at a higher rate. So she might be hit with the double whammy deal that it was from winnings on a game show.
Why should that be taxed more?
It just is. I don't know. Go win something at a casino and see what your tax rate is. It's
They
higher.
normally take out 25% off the top. That's just a guess at what you're gonna owe.
Everything I ever went at a casino, I got exactly what I want with the stipulation and the reminder I had to pay taxes on it, and it would be at a higher rate. So unless things have changed,
Well, but gambling winnings are taxed as ordinary income.
mine weren't.
You got screwed then. I don't think there's a special rate for gambling winnings.
My CPA said I had to report it separately, and I did pay higher taxes on it. So maybe I did get
Well, I
screwed.
mean, it may have put you in a higher tax bracket than you normally would have.
It's been so long ago.
You get in a higher marginal tax bracket with gambling winnings, perhaps.
I screwed that up. Nope, it's back. Well, I thought I got rid of the clocks temporarily.
Yeah. I never had any gambling winnings to pay taxes on, so.
I'm not living on my yacht yet, so I didn't make enough.
Yeah, whatever I ever won.
Turn around, put back.
I sent my bosses that same year, so. She never even came close enough to have to keep track of it.
Alex, are you like having a nightmare or what?
Alright, I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you later.
Hey, you almost made it till 1. Good job.
I can hear the dog pacing up back and forth above my head. She's waiting for Dad to come to bed, so I'm
All
out
right,
of here.
Jim. Thank you very much. Good night. You all
all
right, Alex?
Yes, I'm all right.
Are you
He might be
sure?
having nightmares looking at all these old people.
Could be. I'm hearing these voices. Where are they coming from?
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Jeff? They're looking for the place looking for an IT guy. They went through their whole little process.
Oh, that thing about buying the houses?
Yes, they're looking for an IT guy, remote IT guy.
Hey, the worst they can do is say no. Good job. It's the worst that can happen. They can tell you no.
Hey, yes. You just send everybody a picture of what you use on here, and then one weekend when we go on that weekend, you'll all use a picture, and then you'll think of a whole bunch of you.
Well, except our names show up below in the lower left-hand corner, so
Yeah.
unless we all
Which
change
picture are
it.
you
Alex
talking, which
Cheak.
picture are you talking about? The picture you're using on here. You mean Doug's office?
No, your icon that you're on right now.
Your icon. Oh, my avatar.
Your avatar, the one you're up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The only thing that wouldn't work though, you would know it's not you because you would look at all our names and tell that we're not out.
Well, that can be fixed.
Yeah.
Well, sure, but the other way he's going to know is as soon as someone speaks, he's going to know it's not Alex.
Or someone turns their camera on.
Or they turn their camera on, or
Because that's the thing about Zoom. There's really no, if you turn your camera on, or if you talk for any time at all, there's really no way to hide. That's really weird because last weekend I turned my camera sideways. Alex noticed that I did it, and I wanted to see how long that would take Doug to notice. Well, Doug, I'm only looking at, when I'm on Doug's Zoom, I'm only looking at the YouTube and the Zoom. Doug is looking at the YouTube, the chat, the Zoom, and whatever else you've got going on.
correct.
On those other 5 dozen. Those other 5 dozen screens he's got.
Hey, Alex, he's only got 3 that he really watches.
Well, that's one more than what I have.
Same here.
2 more than what I did. So, hey,
More than I want to have.
Oh, if I did
I'd
all
like
this
to
on
have
one
s-
monitor, I'd have such little squares everywhere. I'd get really confused.
I wouldn't mind having a second monitor. I'm waiting for the same one I've got to show up on sale again.
It's nice. It really is nice.
The last place I worked out here, we all had 2 monitors working. That was really nice.
I'm leaning toward trying to figure out where and how to put a third monitor.
At school, I didn't have. At home, I had to have my monitor up on a shelf. My monitor up on a shelf and my TV mounted on the wall. Where at school, I had enough room that I was able to, in my little back office space, in the back of the room, I was able to where all things the equipment was, had enough room I was able to put both monitors side by side. Which I really liked that a lot more than the way I got it set up here, but I just don't have room to set it up here like I had it set.
I just thought of something really creepy and really odd to do. Probably odd and then creepy. On all of these backgrounds, if someone could Photoshop in a picture of Doug sticking his head in from the black bathroom door over into the door opening and going, "Hi!" and then going away.
Like a GIF?
No, yeah, okay.
GIF or whatever you
Yeah,
call it.
something. It's got to be able to move. But just think how, I mean, that's odd and creepy. It's more creepy than odd, I think. But just think if we're sitting here watching this is our background, and all of a sudden, at some interval, Doug steps in and goes, "Hi, everybody," and then he goes away. And I'm sure it can be done. No doubt in my mind.
No, I don't think the virtual background will accept a GIF file.
Somebody's always got to rain on my parade and my ideas.
No, I didn't watch closely enough. The graphics card I wanted from EVGA, they popped up a special sale on it for $100 off, and they all went poof overnight.
And BH Ringer's probably right. I did not want to use the thumbnail I used tonight. I was actually trying to use one from Alice in Wonderland, but it would not let me do it because it was not considered an image file.
What was it?
Not an image file. Let me go look and I'll
Got
tell
an
you.
itch?
It was a.
You got an itch? Yeah.
It is a .gif file.
That's
Yeah,
good.
GIF or GIF, however you want to pronounce
Yeah,
it.
and I found 2 of them, basically of the same rabbit, basically saying the same thing, and I really wanted to use those, and I could not do it.
Open with Paint and then save it as a JPEG.
I did not think about that, but I can give that a shot.
Or PNG file.
Open in monetization. Will I get that in due time too?
You need advertising subscribers to have that.
Yeah, but what is it?
What does he want?
It's getting paid for you.
Oh, you gotta have 1,000. He wants to make money.
Not really.
What are you looking for on the Wizard of Oz?
It was Alice in Wonderland, and I want to use this. You said paint, right, BH?
Yeah, right click on the file, give you the open with option, open in Paint.
Yeah.
The option should be there.
Yeah, this is Paint 3D. Is that the same as the old Paint?
No,
No.
I don't know what it takes, but they are different programs.
Yeah. You gotta install Paint
The
3D.
reason I don't want to make money is because if the facility finds out that I'm making money from YouTube, they'll come like the utility shop.
You wouldn't make enough money to matter.
What do you want? Just Alice? There's a bunch of them.
And hopefully I'll be able to show you guys here in just a second. Save. I don't know where that saved at though. Doggone it. Hold on. You guys thought I was kidding a while ago when I told you that. I honestly have
You think
no
that's gonna have enough room for all that in
pictures. All right, let's go see if this went into pictures.
No one bought my joke.
We did, we just ignored you.
I wasn't paying any attention. I'll be very honest with you. Yeah, that worked there. Now let me go see if I can change it. It's got Disney. It's got Disney something down there. I wonder if I'll catch a violation.
There's a link in chat to a whole bunch of images of Alice in Wonderland.
I got it. Thank you.
We'll send you a bill.
Can you send that to Monroeville, Pennsylvania, please?
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
need to pay it.
I don't care if you pay it or not. I just want him to send the bill there. Entirely up to you if you want to pay it. Well, let's see here. How can I do? You know what's gone away? I just noticed in Zoom what went away. My little timer at the top right has gone away. But so far tonight, all the squares look good on the stream. Nobody's being chopped off. Nobody's being gone away or anything. And I'll probably jinx this, but as Alex always says, Gary hasn't shown up yet. So let's see what this does. This button here. 1, 2, about a 3-second delay tonight. That's not too bad.
Alex.
Yes.
What's the difference between regular Mario Kart and Mario Kart Longboard?
Say that again.
What's the difference between regular Mario Kart and Mario Kart Longboard?